Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Capricorn. It's for the week from 15th to the 21st of September, and it's your career and finances only. So first I'm going to pull the overall energy, and then we will take it from there. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any of the services that I offer, there is an email in the description box below, so feel free to use. Ooh, wow, okay, let's see. This one just fell down. Well, you do have this crown of earth. It looks like there is an ending here to a specific situation. Some of you might have been dealing with a lot of obstacles, so it's just not serving the purpose anymore. So we need to see how we're going to go about this, what changes maybe need to be applied here. You see, as it was, it can't go on, so something does need to be even restructure. I'm even getting the four of Pentacles here. I'm getting the Five of Swords as well. We're gonna see what this is about. Something does need to be restructured here. Okay, so let's see. If you want to join the membership, there is a join button. You can press it. There are a couple of options there that you can choose from and benefit from, and I do upload those members only videos every day, so it's a lot of extra videos to watch for those of you that like what I do. Okay, so let's see what is going on. Okay, Capricorn, let's see. Wow, the Emperor is here. Well, you know what, especially for those of you that are in some type of leadership position, or it's your business here, maybe this restructuring does need to take place, you see, and it looks like you're going to be in charge. For some of you, you could be also deciding to drop everything as it is and maybe to even start something on your own, you know, because this is a strong energy here. However, I like to see that you're determined here, and you know, you do know what you're doing, so that's good. Anyway, you will bring some type of order and even stability here, so that is definitely positive. Yeah, and the other four, you see, I was getting the Four of Pentacles. Now we have the Emperor, that's number 4. We have the Four of Cups. It's all about the restructuring so that we can have the true stability here. You're not happy with the situation. You wanted something else. This is not what you have been bargaining for, or at least not anymore. It could have been good here. I'm not saying not, but it's not anymore. So there is a need here for something to be rearranged, something to be restructured, so that you can feel good about what you're doing here and bring the stability back, and even productivity, money, because here there's not really much of that with this crown of earth, to tell you the truth. So let's see what else. Yeah, the Star. Well, that's about that. You see, achieving your dream, your goal, definitely some type of healing and recovery here. Now, for some of you, you're going to be managing, by doing this, you're going to manage here to push through the competition, you know, either it's, you know, at workplace, or even for this job or this raise in promotion, maybe for some of you, or if this is your business, you know, to just push through, you know, and to, you know, just actually put your name and your company, you know, or your business at the map here. Okay, so that's about that. Some of you, there is a strong indication of, well, a little bit of advertising here wouldn't be, you know, like a bad idea, you know, especially for those of you that this is your work. Definitely you can, you do have a lot to hope here with the Star. After all, the Star does represent even hope, among other things. Okay, Aquarius energy here, major arcana. I'm not sure if I mentioned this is Aries here. Okay, let's see what else. Wow, interesting energies. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Well, that's about that. You see, we need to do something slightly different, and then you can manifest this, you can pull this in. The Three of Wands. Okay, but I told you, it's like you pushing through, either through the competition, either through, you know, like either it's at the workplace, either you're going finally for this raise and promotion, either it's, you know, like beating the competition if this is your company here. But we need to do something else to come through, to come up, to come, you know, like almost like, and that's what I was getting here, to come up on this ladder. Either it's your business, either it's at your workplace, either if you're going for this raise and promotion, you need to put yourself out there to make your presence, you know, like noticeable here. That's gonna be it. Now, the Three of Wands, definitely your ships are coming in, so very powerful manifestation. So there is a lot that you can hope again for, and this is, of course, dream come true. But but we do have to put some things here in motion, and to bring these changes, be very determined. Be very determined about this. Yeah, the world. For some of you, to put yourself out there, to make yourself known, either in your company, either, like in order to be able to, get the raise and promotion, or in order for this business to put it on the map, or even starting something on your own, but, making it work here, and not in 10 years, but now, because we all have bills to pay. It looks like you can do that. Okay, you can. Some of you do have plenty of experience here, so definitely it shouldn't be a big of a task. The problem, though, sometimes with experience is because we do get, we are the creatures of habit, so we do get attached to the ways, the old ways, how we used to do things. Well, for some of you, I believe these old ways will have to, be replaced with maybe some new ways. So literally update, upgrade, anything that has to do with network, online, and I told you, advertising, and even making yourself more desirable for, like a better position, or even some, either this raise or promotion, or even some job here that you wanted, but a different one that you're doing now. But we do need to do a little bit of update and upgrade here. Definitely also advertising is coming really strongly for some. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Well, you have been losing sleep over this. Something is not really working here. So instead of wasting all this precious energy into worrying, let's be practical. You are the practical sign. I mean, you're an earth sign. You're very grounded. You do know when something needs to go, and you are capable of making the necessary sacrifices because you are practical. You're not going to get too emotional. No matter how difficult it might be, no matter how many years you did something, if you need to change something and it's going to bring you the positive outcome, you're going to do that. You're going to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed. And that's what the Emperor does. Okay, again, male or female, no gender interruption. But this is about that. So instead of wasting this precious energy into worry, let's see what we can change here, because you can. But a little bit of new approach, update, upgrade, something here does need to be thought about and maybe even applied. Well, the High Priestess here, wow, that's interesting. You do know that something needs to happen. Some of you have a strong intuition, and this intuition could be telling you for a while now that you might need to change the direction. You might need to start looking for something that it's more in line of like what's going on now in the world. So maybe, I don't know, the job or your business here, it's just not really something that there is much need for it currently. And because of the, especially technology is moving rapidly, everything is just developing and then developing some more. Well, some of you are understanding here that we do need some course, change of course here, and that's what you are doing, and your intuition was telling you this. Also, some of you might be getting some valuable information. Now, there is somebody here with investments. I believe whatever this is, it could bring you a great success, but be careful still, and this you really need to be careful. This is a general reading, but some of you you're wondering here about something. Okay, it looks like this information could actually be it, but please be careful. Okay, it's a general reading, it's not a personal reading. If you feel like, yes, this is me, well, it could be, but again, very careful with this information here, with this message. Okay, now High Priestess here, Pisces energy, and the King of Cups. You still have to feel good about what you do, and that's good, because but this is more about the integrity, and the Emperor does have a lot of integrity. So it's not like you're gonna sell yourself. You're still gonna do things with a lot of ethics, with a lot of because some of you are like that. Okay, but it doesn't mean that we can't apply some new things. It doesn't mean that we can't update and upgrade something. It's not like really giving up, and it's not like selling yourself, especially the people that are already in whatever you're doing for, some decades here. It's difficult, it's not easy, and for a lot of you it could seem even that whatever is going on now, it's like really you just have to sell yourself. Well, it's not quite like that, but if you do want to move forward and to go in the same pace with the rest of the world and whatever is going on here, well, you're gonna have to go through with this, you see. So that's the energy here. What can I say? Yeah, the decision is yours as always, but what are we going to do? Two of Pentacles. It's up to you. Some of you are going to make this decision during this week. At least you should. Careful though here, especially for those of you that I mentioned here about this investment. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. Love you all. Take care. Bye.